Hello! Welcome. We're back. Anna is back again.
I'm back.
Awesome balls. Welcome to the second episode of the Lift Off Manchester podcast.
Yes, we have a lot to talk about today. We're going to talk about the Berlin Festival winners.
We're going to talk about what's coming up for Manchester and what has already happened.
Then we're going to go into the Austin launch of Austin Festival.
Absolutely. And then off to look at the news section of the hub in the writer's room and going to look at some of the writer's pictures that were sent to us through the hub. Stay tuned. Okay, let's have a look. Where are we? Let's look into the Berlin winners. Let's actually look into the website where we can see here liftoff.network. Let's have a look.
Yes, so we have our
winners.
Berlin Festival winners. Our first, gonna dive into the shorts. So we have Seminal Animals by Karim Suisi. Very strong lead. We have with the lead actress is
Jalila Talemzi.
Yes, and this film is up for three. So one is Best Short Live Action Narrative, Best Acting Ensemble, and Best Director.
Absolutely. On number 2, we have The Sound of Stillness by Jana Rashdorf, a powerful documentary about stillbirth experiences from different people in different times of their grief and their processing. Very touching documentary, and they are nominated for Best Short Documentary.
Then next we have Electricity by Lodvik Verweerd. This I have no words. It's so good. It's captivating and powerful. The choreography is amazing. The cinematography is amazing, and the narrative is there.
Really top music video of 2024 so far.
Yeah, I
hands
mean,
down.
so well done. And it's up for Best Music Video and Best Cinematography.
Yes. Next up, we have an amazing come-of-age film, Pentaclub by Roberto Strazzarino. Stunning, emotionally captivating, and the boys, the acting ensemble, absolutely. There's chemistry is flowing out of them.
You feel like they've been best friends like forever. I mean, it's so good. The whole thing. There's not one piece of this film that I go, no, the whole thing is great. And it's up for Best Art Direction, and Best Acting Ensemble.
Absolutely. Next we have Schmetterling or Butterfly by Valerie Sofia Mussolesi. It's a very powerful and emotional film depicting grief. It does that very well. There's a sister who has cancer and is going into hospice care, and the brother and the father deal with the grief, and it's incredibly emotional and captivating. They are up for Best First Time Filmmaker, Best Acting Ensemble, and Best Director. Absolutely deserved. Very, very touching story.
And then next up we have To Kiev and Back by Ricardo Kaufman. This was a very powerful documentary, harrowing documentary about the first days of the war in Ukraine. It is viewer discretion advised. There are some
absolutely
strong images in there, but very important. And this is up for the best short documentary.
Yeah, absolutely. If you have the opportunity, watch that. Absolutely great documentary. Last in the shorts category is another music video with Won't You Come Out by Thomas Chiasson. It's a playful and fun music video that ends up with a dark twist. Fun to watch. Great stuff. Nominated for Best Music Video. Shortlisted, I should say. For Best Music Video for the Season Awards. Absolutely stuff. And let's have a look at the features.
The features. Actually. So we have the Concert Master by Manoy Moria. And this was an inspiring film. Really, it's without giving too much away. The overcoming of when something that you love is taken from you, and then the journey of reconnecting and finding that, and the strength in yourself as well. Really, really beautiful film. It's up for Best Feature Live Action Narrative.
Yeah, and finally we have Ask the Sand by Vittorio Bongiorno. A very interesting, informative documentary about an abandoned town, ghost town in Arizona, a model town from the 60s or 70s, I believe. If architecture is your thing, you absolutely have to watch this. It's a great thing. And if architecture isn't your thing, watch this to make architecture your thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's really interesting, really informative, really professionally made.
And beautiful. The shots are, it's Arizona, I believe.
In Arizona, yeah.
So it's visually also just very beautiful.
Absolutely worth a look into.
And it's up for Best Feature Documentary.
Correct. Yes. So let's have a look. Let's come back because we are going to talk about the timeline of the Manchester Festival. Actually, we have image for that.
Yeah.
There we go. That's the wrong one. Let's go into here.
Yeah. So up first we have our focus.
So this is what's happened this week. So far, we had the focus group, feedback sessions, and the online networking speed dates. Fun times, absolutely. They're always fun. They're coming up for Austin again. If you have the opportunity, if you're free, sign up. Get to know all the people, get to get some feedback on your work, get to see what other people are up to. It's always fun. Mm-hmm. And we have coming up right now
the in-person networking speed dating with James, Ben, and Freddie.
Yes.
April 6th, 1 p.m. in Manchester. Location to be confirmed.
But what's not to be confirmed is it's going to be a great time. We know that already. Come out if you have the opportunity. If you sign up in the hub, there's a link in the hub to sign up under events and also in the festival focus group. If you're not on the hub yet, this is now your opportunity to get on the hub to sign up to these events. Liftoff.network/membership. Go check it out. The link is in the description below. Absolutely.
And that gets us ready for the network round, which is...
Yeah, let's get us back. Let's get our faces back. I've lost
network
the mouse.
round. Hi.
Yes.
So network round 8th of April, and then the winner's announcement will be on the 15th of April.
Yeah, let's actually talk about the network round.
Yes.
So Manchester network round, as I just said, 8th to 15th of April, and then Austin is coming up later, 29th of April to 6th of May. And in the network round, we have all the top-rated films decided by the judges and the paying audience from the audience round. They all get packed together in an internal round.
Yep, there are our jury professional members pick the winners who will then go into the shortlist for the season awards.
Yes, season awards just happened in February. They are happening again next year. Obviously, it's going to be the 15th season awards. Wow.
It's going to be a big one, so get involved so that you can participate. Look, there's
and
one.
You get to win these wonderful shiny trophies.
By the way, we look great with these.
Yeah, someone should award us one of these. Best Presenter 2024. Yeah, so...
Swiftly moving on.
Absolutely, check that out. We also have the winners and shortlist announcements on the final day of the network rounds. That's the 15th of April in Manchester, 6th of May coming
Austin.
Up in Austin.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's talk about Austin.
Austin's coming up. Texas, love it.
Absolutely.
Launches April 2nd. We have our focus group feedback session on the 9th of April with our online networking speed dating on the 16th of April. Again, the speed dating is so much fun. You get your quick, what is it, like a minute?
Rob, yeah, you get a short time to talk to every single other person at the event.
And it's so quick and snappy, and you really get to know people and what kind of work they're into and sort of decide, oh, this is the perfect person. Like a speed dating.
And you get to unlike a speed dating, you get to showcase your work beforehand.
Yeah, very cool.
So everyone's seen your work, you've seen everyone's work, and then you go straight into speed dating, and it's a fun time. Now, if you happen to be in or around Austin, Texas, there is also an in-person networking speed date with our very own James, who is going to be flying over for that event, and that is happening on the 27th of April.
Yeah.
Location, again, to be confirmed.
But it is a big prize to see James, to be there in person and in Austin, which is going to be so much fun.
And if you want to take part in any of these events, you're going to have to be part of the hub. If you're on the hub already, the events will be announced as events as we go along. I think some of them already are, some of them aren't yet. And if you're not yet, liftoff.network/membership. Go sign up. It's absolutely worth it.
Yeah. And then that will bring us into our, we just have to say the network round will be on the 29th of April.
Yeah.
And then, again, the winner's announcement, 6th of May.
Yeah, exactly. So let's have a look at, last week, or 2 weeks ago, the last podcast, I put out a post on the hub asking screenwriters to send in their 1-minute pitches for their screenplays so that we can show them here. And we have had 2 great submissions that we particularly enjoyed.
Yeah.
And one of them is Bookshop Bootleg by Alana Gerdes, who's already officially selected for screenwriter pitches a while back, one of the city-based pitches. And
we have The Debt Solution by Marshall Pradiska.
Yes, and before we get into it and tell you about it, we'll just let them tell you themselves. There we go.
Bookshop Bootleg is a low-budget ensemble crime comedy in the vein of Notting Hill, Only Murders in the Building, and Death at the Funeral, covering topics such as gentrification, old age vitality, and the common love for literature. The story follows chaotic bookseller Debbie, sassy hairdresser Ken, and eccentric retiree Miss McKilly, who find out that their beloved home gets inherited by the never-seen-before niece of their deceased landlord. To pay their increased rent, the neighbors decide to hawk Ritalin pills to senior citizens for recreational use, as Ritalin works like an upper for people who don't have ADHD. While Debbie forges medical prescriptions and Ken uses his salon to launder money, Miss McKilly sells the drugs to her friends while enjoying a dubious suitor's company. However, things get more complicated when Debbie falls for the new neighbor Conan, an undercover detective investigating a grandparent scam. Luckily for the neighbors, their eldest resident is always one step ahead and is about to make a bigger reveal.
Amazing. That was Bookshop Bootleg by Alana Gerdes.
So funny.
So funny. Absolutely. Now let's have a look into The Debt Solution by Marshall Pradiska. Yes.
Introducing The Debt Solution, a hilarious Indonesian or Japanese comedy that takes you on a wild ride and tackles a lot of web debt, responsibility, and quirky characters. Meet Gibran, a regular guy facing extraordinary problems. When a mysterious debt collector shows up at his doorstep, demanding a payment for an unknown debt, but Gibran refuses to pay because he doesn't feel he has any debt, and then he's desperate for help because he kind of turns upside down. He doesn't know what the hell happening. But he eventually reaches out to comedy association explaining his problem. But the comedy association leader is kind of really ambiguous, and the solution from them is kind of questionable. So can he find a fair solution out of it? In The Debt Solution, we dive deep into themes of political ideology, social issues, and personal responsibility, all wrapped up in wit of humor of a film. So get ready to laugh, cringe, and maybe learn a thing.
Wow. I mean, 2 comedies. I love a good comedy. And I can't wait to see where they go with those.
Yeah.
And coming to that, actually, we would like to encourage all the screenwriters, including Alana and Marshall, and anyone else who has a screenplay they want some feedback on, they want to do a reading of, go on to the Liftoff hub and into the writer's room, where we've recently opened a new area for actors and writers, so that writers can pitch their plays and actors can give feedback and actors can turn up and you can all collaborate together to get your film off the ground. You can connect, provide feedback, encourage collaborations. So
Post your pitches, organize read-throughs, and use the writers' room as a platform.
As a platform to kickstart your films and to make them actually happen. Because you've put so much work into these screenplays and they have so many opportunities and so much potential. And we've already had 4 or 5, I think, pitches just in the last few days come through. And that is really great. There's something there for everyone.
And you have this room of actors as well, which is so good because then you can get a bunch of them together and do a read through, or film a scene and see how it translates. I mean, there's so many opportunities for you to go from script to hearing it. Join.
So, talking about read throughs.
Yes. Oh. Yesterday, here at Pinewood at our Liftoff offices, we had a filmmakers showcase, and we had, I believe it was 2 films, and it was so much fun. Really a great time to be with other filmmakers and showcase their films. And
we also earlier in the week we had a read through of a screenplay that was submitted to Liftoff through the official screenplay pitches.
Yeah.
And
in the same way we're telling you to do it, it happened. Like, really.
Yeah. So I think about once a month we do a screenplay read through at Pinewood. Official one's organised by James and Ben here at the office in Pinewood, and we get the local actors in to read for it. And this one was for Division None by Veronica Hendra.
Mm-hmm. Exceptional.
Yes, it's very fun TV miniseries script.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually also in the writer's room if you want to check it out.
I think we have a picture as well. Should we pull up the picture?
We have a picture of what that looked like. Yes, we do. That's not the one. That's the one. There we go.
There we go.
That was a picture of it. And and you get to have hub actors, all professional actors, get together and read it here, get all the feedback in the room, and Ben and James, or Ben or James, are also there to help with that. But so let's talk about, actually, while we're at it, let's talk about professional membership, because on top of just being a regular member in the hub and participating in growing the community and making it the place to go for actors and filmmakers and screenwriters to come together and make their visions come true, we also offer the professional membership, which is another step up from that, because we offer distribution opportunities, producer training, concept building. Yeah. So, for example, we want to talk about the film market representation.
Yeah, so we take your film to all the major film markets, and we try to get a deal.
Yeah, so basically, if you have a film and you think is ready, you can apply for film market representation. And then James and or Ben will go to one of the 3 big film markets, the European film market, the American film market, or the Marché du Film in Cannes, and take their favourite films, the films they think have the potential for commercial success, to be distributed, to be sold, to be produced by a big production company, and they will sell it to production companies, agents, distributors, airlines, whoever wants the film. You discuss it with them and you get your film represented. And that's an amazing opportunity. But if you're not quite there yet, your film isn't quite ready yet, or you're still on your journey of to making commercially viable films, you can enroll onto the online production accelerator course, which is recorded by Ben. And it's, I'd say, about 20 hours of amazing content.
And you're doing that now, right?
Yeah, so I'm currently in week 2, having a look through it, and it's really great. There's everything from mindset to tips about how to get started, to funding, to distribution, to collaboration. It's all in there, and it's the ultimate tool, I think, to get started on your filmmaking journey. But also, if you don't want that big commitment of the 5-week intensive 1 hour a day, we also have the 30-day concept challenge.
Yeah. And it's an intensive workshop, and it's designed to help you come up with a sellable and just creative ideas for your next project. So it's like taking the other ones and then making it just 30 days.
It's
so
all
you don't
about-
have to commit so much.
It's all about practical application of the 30-day concept challenge. So it's getting out there and making films. Because if you've gone out there and you made 5 films in 5 weeks, then you've made 5 films more than you had if you hadn't done it.
Yeah.
Think about that. And each one of those has the potential to become something big. And if only 1 of 10 of your films you make have that potential, you're going to need to make 10 films to get that film out there.
Truth, Freddie.
So, for professional membership, sign up on liftoff.network/membership. Link is in the description below. And that's actually all from us today.
That's
yes.
it for today.
So we talked about Berlin winners. Check them out on the website.
Yep.
We talked about what's happened in Manchester, what's coming up. Sign up for the in-person networking event. It's going to be amazing.
And you get to see Freddie.
Get to see me in person.
And then we talked about Austin.
Austin coming next week, starting next week.
And
Go get your tickets.
our lovely screenwriters.
Yes, the new writers' room section and the screenwriters. Feel free to get in touch with Marshall or Alana if you loved their pitches, to read the scripts, to see what it's all about, and let us know in the comments if you found a film through the hub, through the pitches that you like, that you want us maybe talk more about at some point. So on that note,
We'll see you in 2 weeks.
we'll see you in 2 weeks. Yes, have fun.
Bye.
Bye. And now, let's awkwardly switch over while I lose my mouse. There we go.
Please like, subscribe, and be sure to click that bell button for regular and exciting indie film content and your chance to be the first to engage with the Liftoff Global Network of Film Festivals as we embark on launching the careers of the filmmakers of tomorrow.